What's up, guys? My name is Daniel, and I'm here with
Louie.
Jasmine.
And welcome to the show.
Welcome. But before we get started, guys, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Don't be like me.
Yeah, you forgot. Yeah.
I forgot.
Jasmine asked before the show if we said boobies, if guys say boobies.
Yeah, I've seen boobies, titties, boobs.
I'll say this is one of her favorite questions.
Yabos.
I couldn't wear anything like that because I don't have any, what do you call them, Max? Yabos? Max likes her yabos. In fact, he loves them.
Yabos.
I feel like she asked me once a week.
Yeah.
Once a week she
He
has to know
loves
what.
them.
Yeah, what do you call them? I bet you say tits, don't you? I was like, hey, let me say what I say.
And she's all disgusted when she asks you.
And I go, and I say breast, by the way you went.
I forgot about breasts.
I feel like at a certain age, I've like maybe I heard my dad say great breasts.
Oh,
You know?
really?
Like I feel like if it's like a mature woman with very nice breasts, you call them breasts because they are breasts at that age.
Okay, go with something, a different name for a woman's breast. Go, and we'll take turns see who.
Okay, titties.
Boobs.
Boobs, I would say.
No, you have to be
Oh, a
different.
different
Something
one?
different.
Oh, yabos.
Rack.
Hooters.
Melons.
Montañas.
That's a thing.
Well, Shakira said no,
Yeah.
luck, right? Something like that.
Oh, fuck, I'm out. You too. You too.
No, I'm out too, man. What else? Gazonkas?
Gazongas.
People say that.
Yeah. What do I?
What would you guys call Dolly Parton's boobs?
Oh, I'd have to take a look.
Breasts?
The eighth wonder of the world.
Okay. So honestly, I feel like
What do you say in your head? Like, oh yeah.
I think I'm tits.
I
It's
think.
the most. It feels the most like sexual to me. You know, like
Mhm.
I feel like guys say tits. Yeah, tits.
I think I use if I want it to be like if it's in a funny way, I'll say boobs, and then if it's more of a
think-
sexual way, I think I use the T word.
Yeah. And if it's just like, I feel like if a woman has like the type of boobs that are just like have such a presence about them,
Yeah.
like almost, and if she's in some sort of authority figure, it's a rack.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a rack.
I guess so. I think I just add more O's to boobs. I'm like, did you see her boobs?
Oh, like how they were saying about Nancy Pelosi having like she's asleep, like she has a big rack.
She would have breasts, but she would also have a rack.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
like,
She would have
because
a rack.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
Yuck. Yeah.
What about penises? Like if you're
Oh,
with
yeah.
your girlfriends,
Oh.
like would you ever say like, "Oh, he has a nice penis"?
Oh, would you say wiener,
Yeah.
penis,
what's
dick,
his-
cock?
I'm partial to wiener, but they'll say like dick or yeah. I think dick is like pretty standard. Penis, I guess medically, if we're talking about like he had a wart on
like
his
if something's
penis.
wrong with him, you'd
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Something
a good
like
point.
that, you
if
know?
it's a medical condition, you say penis, right?
Or cauliflower dick, that's a thing.
Cauliflower dick?
Yeah.
What are you
What's a
talking about?
cauliflower dick?
You can't imagine it. I'm like,
I mean, I can, but I just
you
don't
got
know
stuff going on
who
in
would-
there.
Oh, he has like warts on his penis.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's scary that you guys
Yeah.
Have you seen one of those?
No comment. No, just no. I'm just kidding. I have
Was
it.
it one of your
I have
friends?
it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Anyways,
All right. So, I have a slang of the week.
okay.
Remember, we said ONG. We did that one.
Yes.
1 week. Did I do that? Were you here?
I don't think so.
Okay. Can you guess what ONG would be? Let's say a 14-year-old texts you.
Yeah.
OMG.
Blah blah blah. ONG.
Oh, I don't know. Oh, no, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I can't even guess anymore.
Okay, it was on God. So here's another one. What do you guys think OD means?
Well, my mind goes straight to overdose.
Okay. So,
But based on the question and what we're talking about, I don't think it's that. Do you want me to guess?
Yeah, I want you to guess.
OD.
And it's close to overdose, I think.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
it is. It's close.
Is
On
it,
drugs.
Is it on drugs?
No, it's not on drugs. It's not on drugs, but
I was
that's
gonna
a
say,
good guess.
oh, damn.
Oh, damn. So it's, I guess you would have to hear it in a sentence, right?
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Lay it on this puppy.
Okay, let's see. I don't think they would ever say this, but, oh my God. Never mind, they would never say
Oh,
it.
no.
I'm just going to tell you what it means.
Come on,
No,
no.
give it to the sentence.
Hey, Grandpa, use it.
Yeah. And
Okay.
cue hit music.
He was gonna feel like he was about to
Okay.
feel 95.
I know. He knew he was gonna mess it up somehow.
And-
But you know what? I wanted to put it in a sentence to where it would make sense so that we would get it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Oh.
it means like overdone. So kind of like,
Over.
that's OD. That's overdone.
Oh,
Overdid.
okay.
Overdose. Anyway, if you
Okay.
guys want to sound cool,
Yeah.
don't,
Do not
don't
listen
watch
to
this
us.
fucking show.
Oh no! I know, for real.
All right, you guys got something?
I do. I saw this video online, and I just thought it was, something that we haven't really touched on, and I just thought it was super interesting. So I wanted to show you guys this. It's this is well, you know what? I'll play the video because the guy does a good job on explaining what's going on. Here.
Okay.
This Ethiopian tribe measures attractiveness in males by the size of their belly. The bigger, the better. But how they achieve this size is quite unusual. Men from the Bodhi tribe compete to become the fattest for their New Year ceremony. They'll spend 6 months in solitude prior to the ceremony, unable to leave their hut while they consume a constant mixture of cow's blood and milk to fatten up as much as they can. Every family is allowed to present an unmarried man for the challenge, as the women use the ceremony to inspect potential future husbands. On the day of the celebration, the men emerge from their huts to start the ceremony, but some of the men get so big they have trouble walking to the ceremony. The winner is
Wow.
considered a hero for life by the rest of the
For
tribe,
life.
and
Hero
they
for
return to
life.
their normal lives, usually losing the belly after a few weeks.
A few
A
weeks.
few
weeks.
weeks? What diet
Six-
are they?
Come
6
on,
months,
dude.
6 months to get
a
the-
few
and-
weeks
In a few weeks.
It's also milk. I feel like that would go straight through them.
But it's milk mixed with blood.
They're
That's
probably
what-
just super bloated, right?
Yeah, that's all it
yeah.
is.
It's like, oh.
Yeah.
I wonder what it is about the size of the belly that would make them such a desirable mate, because it didn't really go into that.
More cushion for the pushing.
Is-
I thought you were about to say something else. No. Also, what they don't show here, and I was doing some investigating for investigating
They need
purposes.
to come to the U.S., dude.
Yeah, dude.
Our bellies don't go down out here.
Not just that.
Hot.
dude. For women out there looking for a little oomph in the back section, I don't know if it's the milk or the blood or the combination, but these guys have some jiggle in the back.
Do they have some big booties?
Big booties.
Nice booties?
Pretty plump, dude.
Do you have any pictures?
Unfortunately, I do not,
Okay.
because they blurred them out on this one. But I looked up the tribe,
Yeah.
and there was even I found a different video where they're kind of judging them
Mm-hmm.
and touching them and then just kind of looking to see. And one person goes like this
To the butt.
to the butt cheeks, and it was just like, it looked good.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. But that is crazy because, like, we were talking about boobs and stuff earlier, as one
Mhm.
does.
Yeah.
But, like, just what's attractive to other places, like, here we fucking inject ourselves, our asses get fat sucked out of wherever we can get it,
Yeah.
you know? So it's interesting to see, like, what people find attractive in different places, you know?
Definitely.
But what would you guys look for in
Especially
some sort of
something
ritual
that
like
they're
this?
like, so they, especially like they know it can get big, it goes away, but just so in case he can get really fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So
It's just weird. It'd be like if I don't know.
and you could present, so every family, if you have a single male in your family, you can enter this person into the competition. I wish there was more detail as to the judging portion of it. I
think
know
it's
that
pretty
they also
straightforward.
they also brand themselves on their body. But like if let's just say, Jazz, if we were to have like a competition, there's 10 suitors for you, and you see them firsthand, and their regular bodies, and then they have to go for 6 months because it's 6 months while they do this. What would you ask them to do? Would it be like to get buff, or
if I had to choose an attribute to see them compete over, like,
well, if you yes, but more specifically, if you want them to make some sort of transformation.
Butts for sure. I would have like the guys just work on that booty, and then
Really?
for sure.
Is it just working out, or can it be?
I don't know. Figure it out.
Can they
Just
lose
get that
the booty
nice and plump.
after 2 weeks?
What happens after 2 weeks?
So is that a real desirable trait for girls, do you think, for guys to have nice asses?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
can it not be, dude?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know,
It's,
Never asked.
I don't think it's.
I'm sure like if a guy takes off his pants and he's got a real flat, sad booty, I could see how that would be depressing.
It's
And
just not. Even if the girl likes the guy, how could she not? This is what we were talking about the other time. Where like if there was a switch, and your wife or your girlfriend would just be like, okay, it's the same person, same personality, but now he's gonna have a butt.
Yeah.
Like, will she hit that switch?
Yeah.
The answer is yes.
I guess she will hit that switch. I guess. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense to me. I just think that I could see, like, for a guy, there's a lot more involved. When at the sex part with the butt, you know what I mean?
I see what you mean.
There's a lot more to do. You know what I mean? But I always wondered. I guess girls it's just to look at or to grab, or it's just a nice thing
There's
to look
plenty
at.
you could do.
Okay,
You get
all right.
creative. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know who's got a really great ass? Eli. My son has a
Does he have a nice little booty?
monster butt, dude.
Whoa.
Well, I mean,
Thing is out of this world.
I think you have a nice ass.
Thank you. Would
And I told you once.
you did.
And you got embarrassed. Because I might have said it out loud in front of a lot of
He's
people.
embarrassed right
Yeah.
now.
Well, am I
No,
right?
we were working out at the gym,
Yeah.
and it was like a boxing class or something, and so it's not gay, guys.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to
I was
throw
like,
that in
at the
there.
gym.
No, and then you were just standing in such a way that I was like, damn, this one got cake. And then I think I said something, and then you got really embarrassed because you were teamed up with like a girl or
Was
something.
it, damn, this fool got cake? Was it that?
It was. I
was
think
that,
it was.
and everyone looked, and then it was like there was a video on Instagram, and I think that was part of it too. But now I don't remember. But the point was,
Mm-hmm.
the guy's got a booty on him, man. It's a monster booty too.
Yeah. But what would now on us? Like, what would you? Let's come up with something that would like we get like a whole group of women that get to go do something for 6 months and come back. What would you want your potential mate to learn or accomplish?
I think I would send them out, and I would ask that they be proficient in throwing the football and the baseball.
Oh,
and I would send them out to learn sports so that I could play
with them.
I could play with them.
Oh.
If that's
That's
something that's not that they weren't good at, because it's a big turn on to me for some reason. When a woman is somewhat athletic,
Yeah.
When I was in elementary school,
Tell me her name.
I would watch. I always liked the girls that were kind of tomboys that could play with us. You know what I mean? And we would be playing baseball, and there would be the girls that would be at bat, and the ball would come, and they would swing down at it, chop at it like a sword straight down. And it was just she could be the hottest girl in the world, and it was the biggest turn off.
Yeah, you
for
look
me.
goofy.
Yeah, I
You
could
look
see that.
and you're stupid.
Yeah,
you know
you're
what I mean.
yeah.
You're swinging downward,
Yeah.
and you expect the ball to go that way.
Yeah.
So that's something a little bit different. But I would send him out for sports, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Funny you said that. It's not exactly the same, but for me, it'd be like taking 6 months of like some sort of trade school. So they can be like, oh, they know how to weld now. Oh, they can
that'd be
change
cool.
the oil. You know, like, oh shit, plumbing? Are you kidding me? Our shit is leaking right now. This is fucking great.
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, who would be more handy? Like a handy person.
Would you be upset if your girlfriend was more handy than
I was
you?
just gonna say.
Oof.
I was literally thinking that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think it would bother me a little bit. But
for sure it would
They'd
bother
be like,
me.
don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Right,
like
like-
fixing the sink.
You know, you're stripping the screws and they're like, move over, dude. What are you doing? First of all, that's a 3/8.
Yeah.
You fucking monkey. You know, I wouldn't like it if they were.
So what the fuck? This is a metric, dude. These measurements are English. What? And then throws you the wrench.
Yeah.
I guess I don't need that in my life.
No.
But it's like crazy because it's like you want them to be good, like to be able to do stuff, but not better than the stuff I can do.
I don't
right?
want her coming back and like dunking on me, you know what I mean, or anything like that.
Yeah.
I just want her like good enough, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that. I was just trying. I think I would. You know what I was gonna say? I don't think I would mind. But then sometimes I'll go like, and she hears me. I'll be like, fuck, I wish I was better at things like my dad, you know? And then replace dad with girlfriend.
Oh, man.
It's not a good feeling.
Yeah.
No,
Because it's already not a good feeling. Like, and I'm pretty handy. Like,
you're a handy guy. He's a handy guy.
I'll do shit, right? Like, I'll build stuff and I'll paint. You know, I can do stuff. But just my dad's just like a next level type of dude. And sometimes I was like, man, he knows how to do other stuff, you know?
Well, he's got a lot of time on you. You got time to be there, you know?
But like I said, if I were to replace the phrase like, oh, you know, my dad's just with a girlfriend, I think it would hurt me.
Oh, my wife's just so much better at me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would do, man.
Yeah, it's definitely like it's interesting to think of. I mean, feeling demasculated is definitely like a thing, right? But you
It's a
still,
thing.
yeah, but it doesn't. I mean, does it make sense with certain things?
Now let me ask you this: if you were the one fixing things around the house all the time, would it bother you?
Yeah, I'd be annoyed. I'd be like, "Hey, get your
I
ass
need,
over
I
here."
need a fucking man.
Oh no! You know what, dude? The other day, I have. You know how on you search up like on Instagram, and sometimes Amazon ads will come up for like random shit that you might be interested or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, for whatever reason, a pink toolbox came up for me, and I was like,
Oh, that's right.
I was like, Louis, look at this, because I knew he was gonna say some type of bullshit. It was just a pink toolbox, and so I was like, look at this, and he's like,
I bet you they're all in stock.
yeah, he literally said some shit, and I was like, hey, and he's like, who's gonna buy that? Like, it's for a guy. I'm like, I don't know, somebody who likes powder pink, because that's the color it's
Yeah.
Is it attractive for you when a guy is able to like fix stuff or like build things? Is that a quality? I hear it's a quality that women like, but I don't really know.
Yeah, I think so. But I also would like I also like to learn as much as I can. So I like people that know how to do things that I don't know how to do.
Right.
You know, so we can learn off of each other, or like,
or just distribute the labor.
yeah.
Right?
So it's at that point, I think it's also it's shit like people don't learn shit anymore like that, like handy stuff, right? You don't really fix your car anymore. You don't really like.
You got to be an IT to fix your car now.
Yeah.
Well,
dude.
well, it's a
Yeah,
little
for
more
sure.
complicated, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know, fixing an old car back then, it was easier. Now, if you don't have the thing that computer to run
That's
the
true.
diagnostics, you're
Mhm.
fucked. Like, you know, for certain things.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, I think I would want my to a certain degree to just be handy.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
interesting.
Well,
I agree.
What do you got?
Okay, so on my end, have you guys ever wondered, like, when you go to Disneyland or like Hollywood Boulevard or even like carnivals, like these people that dress up as the costume people, like even like on Hollywood they dress up like as Batman or like Big Bird or whatever.
Yeah.
So recently,
Big Bird.
yeah, like random shit like that,
Yeah.
but just to get tips, right? Nobody's really paying these guys to just be out here.
Yeah, they're not $10.99, I don't think.
Yeah,
No, they just go and hope, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so I recently read a story where there's this guy called Evil Elmo. Have you guys ever heard of him?
Mm-mm.
So I guess back in 2012, he worked like at I use that loosely. He dressed up as Elmo and would go around like Times Square. And
Oh man.
he would like say all these like anti-Semitic things and just like fuck with
Jesus.
people and just say all this random shit. But he would like take a photo of them and then be like, the Jews, you know, like shit like that.
Yeah.
And he became such a nuisance that eventually they arrested him. Right. So But it got so bad that this guy, like, they set up a public announcement and all that stuff. And this guy, like, he goes around the country in his red van and he, like, dresses up as all these characters and will just do this in random places.
Wow.
And he was recently spotted.
So, hold on. So now you're saying he's not just Evil Elmo.
They call him Evil Elmo because he spews out all this anti-Semitic shit and like conspiracy theories and like almost like those Jesus people that you know yell out shit at the college.
Yeah.
It's always at a college, right? Like,
yeah.
So it's this guy, and he goes around the country and just dresses up as different characters. He was recently spotted in like I think March 1st, his story came out. As dressed up as the Cookie Monster.
Now he's a Cookie Monster.
Yeah, and he's out in like Santa Cruz, and
now he's in the West Coast.
But he's always doing like evil stuff. Or
well,
like
they call
mean
it
stuff.
now. They're calling him the creepy instead of the Cookie Monster, the Creepy Monster. Or something
The Sesame
like that.
Creep.
Yeah, so
that's okay.
he'll just go out and start yelling shit to people. But he was actually arrested even before then. Like,
oh god,
for
of course
he used to work as a temp at the Girl Scouts of America, and he was like, he got arrested for like grand larceny and like fucking blackmailing them and being like, I'm gonna tell everybody's hooking up with the Girl Scouts and all this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy because like you never know who's behind these masks, right? That are like walking down the street, because people would take photos with this guy and tip him, but he would just spew out some crazy shit.
I think what's the most impressive about Evil Elmo is that it doesn't sound like he has a job.
Nope.
Right.
That's his
So
job.
like that, he like really went in all in. He's like, I could just fucking do this. I could just dress up as a Sesame Street character, go to some city and get tips. And he sounds like he's making a living, huh?
Well, he's enough to be traveling across the country.
That's him right there, huh?
Yeah,
he's holding this poor dog on one of them.
And he lives in a van, you know? And the thing is, the cops can't really do much about it because he's like...
What are they arresting him for?
They arrested him in this case because I think he was trying to like assault somebody. But right now, like as the Cookie Monster, they can't do anything because he's like exercising his First Amendment right and just being a creep at the pier.
Elmo, they can arrest. Oh, okay. This is a good
And they
shot.
have,
This
like-
is a good shot.
Yeah, I don't know who gave him a whole ass photo shoot.
Look
down
at his knee pads, dude.
I know.
Why does he have the knee pads?
Yeah.
Good question.
It's like those people like at Halloween Hot that slide on the floor. Or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I'm also surprised. Like it.
Look at this guy, dude.
I'm also surprised nobody fucked him up yet. I mean, they probably maybe did, huh? Like, especially in New York, Times Square, you get all those tourists. But if he starts making his way to like Harlem, he's gonna get.
I just feel like you can get away with stuff in a costume for some reason. You
For
know,
sure.
I don't. He can't go around saying that without a costume. But for some reason, this costume gives him some sort of barrier. Like, have you guys ever been to Venice Beach?
Yes.
And you're walking down, or anywhere, I guess. You're walking down the boulevard or whatever, the boulevard,
Yeah.
and there's a guy with a megaphone
Oh yeah.
talking shit to everybody that
Yeah.
walks by. And I'm always like, why is no one fucking killing this guy?
Yeah.
But there's something about it being like an act or him having something like a prop or a costume that you can get away with stuff.
But do you guys think that's like normal? Is that happening like in Argentina and stuff like that? Like, is there somebody spewing shit out or dressing up like as ghetto Mickey Mouse?
I
Like,
think it's just
you
a
know?
U.S. thing.
I mean, I got a feeling that in Argentina there might be some anti-Semitics with fucking speakerphones. Yes.
Well, yeah, but but you know what I mean? Like, is this a global epidemic or is this just like we live around a bunch of weirdos?
No, I think that there's
good
every
question.
country has something like this, right? Somebody's always off.
But they dress up like in a group, like.
Well, I don't know about the whole outfit thing, but yeah, it's this guy. Did they say anything about him being diagnosed with some sort of mental illness or?
No, but I don't think anybody cares that much. Like, he lives in a van and like they lock him up every once in a while, but they can't really do anything.
No,
That's
they
so
can't
fucked
do
up,
anything.
man.
He's just, you know.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? It's like that we just watched a documentary, by the way, the other day. Don't Pick Up the Phone. Did you see that one?
No.
Oh yeah.
It's about a guy that in the 90s he started making calls to fast food chains like McDonald's, and the one that kind of kicked off the docuseries on Netflix. They have a video of it where a guy calls. He pretends to be an officer, and he says, "There's a girl. She's Caucasian. has brunette hair, weighs probably about 115, 125 pounds, and we have reasons to believe that she stole somebody's money, a customer. And we can either do two things. We can go over there and we can conduct a search, or you guys can do a strip search and follow my instructions. And then they kind of, the guy was probably way smoother than what I just said.
Right.
But you'll be surprised how many fucking times he got people to, like, a manager at McDonald's to strip down another worker, and then just, like, completely naked. And then he would even go beyond that point and go, like, now to make sure that there's no type of, she's not hiding it under her breast, you have to lift her breast, make sure she does jumping jacks because the sweat's gonna show.
Yeah, slap her ass just to make sure
Shit
she's not hiding anything
dude.
in there.
Okay.
It's so bad.
Well,
and they would do it.
And he's calling in as like a police officer.
A police officer.
Okay, well, it goes with that experiment. You guys seen that experiment? You know
what is it? Tell me, because they bring up this experiment.
The one where they're shocking?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
We're right. And I mean, it just goes along the way we're kind of brought up and indoctrinated to just follow authority. We're just, it's so ingrained in us to just follow the rules or whatever, that you can see that how much it is ingrained to us as adults that will do crazy fucking shit, you know?
Yeah, but in this case, like, you're not even, because in the experiment, the guy's wearing a lab coat and they're sitting you down, you know?
Right.
But in this case, they're literally just calling into the McDonald's saying, hey, I'm a cop, slap this person's ass and make them take off their clothes, like, slowly. But that's the gist. I'm like,
but still, they mentioned that he would target small communities, right? Like, he would target like a small town in Idaho,
right,
or Kentucky, you know? If you tried that shit in New York, or LA, Chicago, you name it, his success rate in those places I don't think were as high, because they mentioned that he would just target small areas, and that's just the ones that they found out, right?
Yeah.
And who knows how many times they hung up on his ass. Like, on one particular time, like, he called this place in, I think it's the one in Idaho, like the pizza place. And the fucking manager's doing this, and this kid, 20 at the time or 22 at the time, walks in, and then he sees that there's something weird going on, and he opens it. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "There's a detective on the phone, and he's asking me to." He's like, "Who the fuck is this?" He gets on the phone, and he was like, "Oh, this is Detective so and so from the PD department." And he's like, well, you better than anybody else should know that stripping a minor is not okay. So we need to fucking hang up with, we need to call the real police, and so they can get here immediately, he says. And then he fucking hung up. So, and he hung up, dude.
Yeah.
But anyways, it turns out it's a fucking crazy guy from Florida, and they didn't do shit to him, because what did he do?
He wasn't there. He didn't commit any of the crimes. He just, like, prank called. It's like, is your refrigerator running?
And on top of it, they couldn't link him to the calls. They just found tape of him buying calling cards, and they matched it. The point is, sometimes the law can't do enough. There's not enough, I guess, evidence to put these guys behind bars, but you know that there's something fucking weird about them. And to me, it's a little uneasy, because it's like, this could just be the surface, right? This is the clear web.
Right.
Who knows what the fuck?
I think there's a lot of people, and I meet a lot of these people at work.
Oh, that's right.
You know, or people that I've worked with, and you guys have probably worked with these people. They're crazy, right?
Yeah.
Like, these are crazy people that are running around in society, and they're very crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Borderline psychotic, but not all the way there. They're not committing any crimes.
Yeah.
But, like, they should be locked up, you know?
I agree.
But
That's
you can't.
the thing.
You can't. And you can't lock this guy up because he's not really doing anything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but, like, this just made me think, like, if I ever had kids, like, I don't know if I'm going to let them take a photo with Elmo, you know?
Not that Elmo, not an Elmo.
Well, how do you know they're not this Elmo?
Because he has knee pads on.
Well, that's true. Those are a little sus. Those are a little sus.
All right, dude. Let's see here.
Oh, go to the go to the kissy one.
Kissy one. All right.
All right. And then I'm going to read the article before we play this
Sure.
This video, but there's a really interesting little device here And the headline reads, this is from Unilab, the new device allows users to kiss people anywhere in the world over the internet. And you guys can see that little thumbnail there. And those are a pair of silicone lips. And a technology company in China came up with this little device that you can attach your phone so that basically, like, I'll put an attachment on my phone with these silicone lips, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you will have one too, okay? Yeah. Hellboy, you look like Hellboy. What are you doing? and like, if I want to send you a kiss, I think what I'll do is I like do the kiss how I want to do the kiss.
Yeah.
And it'll come up on your kissy thing as my kiss.
Now, does it have a tongue in there?
I'm not sure if there's a tongue in there. I don't think so. I think it's just lips.
But
I thought the same thing.
This is the first model, right? The Model T of this bullshit.
Yeah. Now, before we play the video, it can be used in two ways. It can be used in
I was just saying, a lot of ways. I can think of like six right now, dude.
I'm like, there's no way wieners are going in that.
The way it's advertised, is it can be like you have to download the app, right, for the hardware. So you guys are in a long-term relationship, and then like you guys are kissing each other, right? Mm-hmm. But the other way you can do it is you're just like a person, and you say, hey, if you want to kiss me,
glory hole,
fucking like $5 or whatever, and then you just sign up for like kind of like an OnlyFans.
I was just
like
gonna
a virtual kissing booth.
Virtual kissing booth
for OnlyFans. That's like you charge $80 and I'll give you the app and stuff.
Right.
Whoa.
And you can like, this is what it would be like, kind of, to kiss me. You can put the lips where you want to. You know what I mean? But this is what it would feel like. Anyway, so this is a weird little. It's not in English. It's a Chinese ad, but
okay, let's see.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, the music.
Oh哟，这个东西逮得很，还逮着。
Anyway, I don't know what the second part was.
Well, at the first half of the ad was very much, I think, in my mind, kissing on the lips.
The way they had intended for it to be.
The dun 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 dun.
That's like party mode, yeah.
Now we're moving to other places of the body.
Oh,
man.
Pretty fucking crazy though, right?
I mean, now, are those? I know you probably don't have the answers to all my questions. But are those lips just generic lips that are the same as...
they're not molded.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they're... Yeah.
They're not like the Fleshlight or anything, like with the porn stars.
Yeah.
But
for now.
But for now, but I think that's the direction that they're headed. They're going to mold their own lips, right?
Yeah,
But then how disappointing if you're like, okay, so you're in this long-distance relationship, and then you have this app, and you've been kissing your partner that you haven't met yet, like for a long time through this app, and you're like, they're great kissers, and then you meet and they have no lips, like Reba status, and it's just not as good. So you're like, can we just keep kissing through the app? Like,
and now you're addicted to.
Now you're addicted to those
lips,
or you like it better, and you're just like, can we just use the app now?
And you prefer the long distance kissing. I could totally see that.
Yeah, what if this is better than that, or you just like grew an affinity for it?
This is just kind of a better kind of look at how large the lip attachment is to the phone.
Yeah, it looks like a filter, like a water filter almost.
Yeah, you know what it looks like to me? If you had a super large inhaler.
Yeah.
A super large inhaler phone attachment. That's what it reminds me of.
It does look like that.
Because that's what it looks like she's doing, you know?
Would you, if you guys had
And by the way, guys, don't even think about doing this because this is patented. Okay, this is a patented invention by Zhang Zhao. So sorry, guys.
Okay.
If you guys like had this, would you guys hide it, or would you guys like would you be like, oh no, quick, like somebody's knocking on the door?
I would 100% hide it.
It would definitely be a secret.
Yeah,
it would definitely be a secret.
I'd have to hide it so well. Like I don't know. I feel like I sometimes I'm too insecure about certain things, and it just like They can't know this.
No, I would be.
guess,
Yeah,
you
but I
know.
mean, at the same time,
Well, you would.
no, I wouldn't. There's no way I could hide it. I'd be like, look, Louis, check it out. There's certain people I would definitely not hide it from.
Okay.
I just feel like
Yeah.
imagine you got caught and you're like,
Oh, yeah, this is-
and you're like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that day is automatically moving up to one of the top 5 worst days of your life. There's no way if
Oh,
they fucking
man.
catch you like with
Yeah,
this
just
stupid
like-
weird
Dude,
thing.
have you guys seen this video? Oh my god, dude. I don't know if it's real. It looks super real to me.
Mm-hmm.
This guy walks in on his grandma who's wearing the VR goggles.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen this video? You would
No.
already know.
No.
Okay. So this poor old lady is down on her hands and knees.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like,
Oh no!
and the son walks in and I gotta find the video.
Oh
and
no!
you can tell it's real by the look on her face that she just wants to melt away and
Yeah.
never come back.
Is she
to
an
this
old
life.
grandma?
She's like
She's
at least
60.
60.
Oh,
At least 60.
man.
And she has the glasses. She's on her knees and she's going like.
So,
And
like,
it
she's-
looks like she's sucking a big wiener, Jasmine.
Yeah.
So like she's VR
It looks she's her
POV
hands are
porn?
motioning to
VR
like.
POV porn.
Pure V porn. Giving a blowjob. What
Oh.
a nice lady, too. You know what I mean?
So,
Yeah, man.
So
That's a,
giving.
that's,
What a
a, that's a
giver.
hard
So
pill to
giving.
swallow too to realize.
well, not so hard because it's not real.
Right, right.
Yeah. But what I mean is like.
But the way it looked,
that.
it looked like it was a hard pill to swallow.
Fuck, dude.
Oh,
Can
Because
you
her
man.
hands
imagine?
were so like.
You know what though? Good for her.
Good
like
for
if
her.
she's not getting it, she's doing something about it.
Yeah,
You know?
good for her.
Just like-
Good for you,
I bet
Mom.
you. I bet you, if you have a conversation with her, she'll fucking say different. Because there's no way she's like. Was it a grandkid? Probably, huh?
You couldn't tell. I mean, he just comes in.
It would be worse if they come in, not like it's like the Amazon guy for whatever reason. He always checks up on Mary Jo, you know?
Right.
And so he goes
No.
in and he's just like, "Oh, I got a package to deliver." She's, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't
'cause
think
you
that
can't
would be
see
worse.
Anything.
And he's like, "Hey, do you need a hand?"
Yeah.
And it turns into like a real porn.
No, that's way better.
You know, it like
Mhm.
starts
That's
to-
100% better than being caught by your son or grandson doing.
I don't know. I think like right now I was shocked, but like if I now saw this in real life, I'd
So-
be like slow clap, like
so
you
if
go,
you-
girl.
So, well, that's you though.
Like no.
But if you were her and you were, the glasses on your knees doing that, and then let's just say one of your nephews walked in.
Oh man, yeah.
No,
No,
that's what we're talking
No,
about.
yeah.
As opposed to the Amazon guy that then
Yes,
you
the-
proceed to blow or
the
whatever.
actual situation is worse than the
That's
than
what
the
I'm
Amazon guy
saying.
getting a blowy.
then Jasmine clapping up her grandma.
Just
Yeah,
like,
dude.
yeah.
you
Trying
go,
to
girl.
empower her.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man.
After this conversation, I think I would react like that before. No, but now I'm like, okay, you know what? Who am I
Have
to
you guys
judge?
ever walked in on your significant other masturbating?
No.
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 Me neither. I have.
Yeah,
not.
it's like we all
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at you like.
She'll tease me sometimes, be like, I did it one time. And it's like, and you were asleep. So I was like, and why didn't you wake me up, dude?
I got
It's like,
walked in on one time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Not by Amber, by a previous.
Yeah.
And she started crying.
What? Oh man,
And it was like so fucking embarrassing.
that's one way to get a boner down. I mean,
It
that's
was like, I was like, oh, and she was like, oh, and then she started crying.
wait, were you like all the way
Did
nude?
you
No,
ask
no,
her
no,
why she
no.
cried?
Yeah,
That's-
I did. I was like, well, why are you crying? This is a normal thing, you know?
Yeah.
And of course, she made it into like, I just wish that like,
You were.
I'm not enough.
you know, yeah, I'm not enough, and why don't you just come, blah blah blah, you know? And it was like a.
You're not gonna be like, "Hey, girl, I want to jerk off. You want to come through?"
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's worse,
right, yeah. I mean, I'm like, hey, you know,
She
just
started
want to get
crying,
this out of
huh?
the way. Yeah, she started crying,
That's so funny, dude. Well,
and that's the only time I've never been caught like my parents or
Mhm.
anything like that. But have you ever been walked in on at all by anybody?
no, not yet.
Yeah.
Fucking. But I feel like it's.
I'm
a
gonna
matter of
start
time
opening
with
the
her.
doors like,
Ha!
Yeah, like, really bad.
Ah.
no, dude, my little brother. So like, I only have brothers, right?
Yeah.
So it's just like Well, you can imagine.
There's just jizz everywhere.
It's just like,
Oh,
no sock left unturned,
It's like,
Yeah. Always check your socks. Like, make sure the towels are good,
jeez, yeah.
But
How many brothers?
2. So
Okay.
older and younger. So I got, I
Right,
got I got
Jazz
both
in the
ends.
middle.
Yeah. So like my little brother would watch so much porn to the fact that I know, like he's watching all this porn. And one time he fucking so he didn't know his phone was connected to this Bluetooth speaker.
Oh God.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. So
dude.
and at the time my sister-in-law was living with us. So she grabs the speaker. I think she's going to shower and listen to music. She starts to shower, turns on the speaker, and all of a sudden you just start hearing, woo. You just start hearing them go ham. And he's and we immediately were like, Berto. We're like, we're like, he's watching porn. And it's like, nobody's even like quiet about it.
Oh
and
my
then he's
God,
maybe
dude.
like 14, 13, and he's just like, oh. And he's like, never speaks about it, never brings it up. And we're like,
Shout out to
Berto.
Yeah.
Nobody that knew that story.
What do you think the long-term effects would be on children watching porn their whole entire life? Because 14,
man.
he has
That'd be good.
access to that. I mean, for sure, if they have a cell phone by 10,
Yeah, I mean,
what do you think? Do you think that they'll be different? I mean, they got to be different somehow. But I mean, and I can give the general they won't be aroused as easy, unrealistic expectation, mimicking, right? The normal answers.
Yeah.
But what do you think there's anything else that we're missing? There's got to be something.
well, one thing that I think we touched. Well, I don't know if we touched on, but I think we've discussed where their sexual drive might be high, I guess, because they're watching and drinking off all the time, but they're not actually having sex at the rate there like our generation has.
Oh, right.
Because they're in their heads like this is more entertaining.
Yeah, that's
Maybe.
what I was thinking too, though.
So that's one of the things that I sometimes go like, well, maybe it's like because they'll just look at shit and not.
Dude, I mean, I can't imagine starting out that way.
You know how
Like
hard
that's
it was?
that's how it is. You just open and
There it is.
Yeah.
endless,
Yeah.
and you're just like,
The first
I can't imagine if that's how it starts.
And you have a boy, dude.
that's
oh man, yeah. I guess we'll find out.
Tune in 15 years.
Yeah, because like in China and like Japan, they have really low, other than like there's not a lot of women out there, like they have really low relationship like levels. And that's because you can go to like sex robots and all this weird shit that they have that's available.
Yeah.
Like it's just not, it's harder to get it in real life than to just fucking go somewhere.
And I just saw I saw online the Mia, what's her, some porn actress, Mia Khalifa.
Mhm.
She was talking about how she thinks that it ruins people's minds, right? And that she kind of regrets a little bit of all of that.
Yeah, I know she does. Yeah,
And then she was saying that because it's expectations that aren't real. Like nobody's really gonna act like that in bed for the most part. The girls don't really want you to treat them that way or whatever.
But I think the girls probably are acting like that because
I was just gonna say, don't you think they
Yeah.
have those expectations of themselves to be like, because it's like, think about it. If you're really little and you're like, oh, well, we're gonna do it, and then they're like, well, how do I do it? Let me just watch some stuff,
Yeah.
So,
And I think what I've heard, and Jasmine, you can correct me, but I hear that women oftentimes will, after like watching the porn, or like will be in the mirror looking at what they're going to look like to their partner having sex. So they'll put like a camera up this way and like they'll be practicing their moves in the mirror and recording it and see like, does my chin look big this way? And like that is just not something that I think guys do, or at least of our generation. Maybe the younger guys
but
do.
guys like will like shave and look at themselves and do like, they walk by a mirror and they do a muscle thing, like.
Yeah, I know, but I
no.
don't think that a guy sets up a camera and is like does my ass look nice?
I don't
this
think that's
way, you know?
normal either. Like, you know what though? Some girls do like look at their snatch though, just to like see what it looks like.
For sure.
You know?
Yeah, I would hope so.
I would hope they have. Yeah.
Well, you guys don't
gotta
look
be
at your
curious.
assholes or the bottom of your balls, right?
What do you mean? Yeah.
Assholes.
Or like, do you look at the bottom of your balls with the mirror just to be like, hey, that's what you look like?
Yeah,
Oh.
for sure.
Oh,
Well-
okay. I can learn something new.
Maintenance.
But just to like look at it.
And just
I
stare at
feel
it and
like-
lose an entire half a day just like fucking looking at my balls.
I
No.
feel like for sure it's crossed my mind like that can't look good, down there.
That
You
angle?
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it'd be in the mirror like, yeah, no, it doesn't.
Yeah. That's
I
why.
and you know what? I can't do anything about it. There's no position I can change or
No.
angle. It's just bad, and that's
Yeah.
just the way
It's
it
not
is.
good.
I don't think that's the norm though. I think if you're an influencer, maybe, because that's her whole thing, you care about what the hell you look like. But I mean, maybe
Well, the
But
girl
those are
did it
the
in
outliers.
Euphoria.
yeah, Euphoria was made by guess who? A dude.
But I've also talked to women, and they have verified this story.
I think some people
But
do
maybe
do it.
maybe they're a little bit younger, you
So-
know?
and that makes sense. But
Yeah.
some people do it. It's just not like every girl down the street is like being like copper tone chick. Oops, that's how I'm gonna look. You know?
And it's funny that we're doing this podcast, us three, because I think all three of us are very. We're not active on social media, so we're the wrong group of people that would actually go above and beyond to figure out what kind of face they would make. Like, I heard that Stalin would fucking record himself. Not Stalin, Hitler would record himself and watch his speeches to see how much better he can get, what kind of faces and gestures.
I'm
The
sure.
original
Yeah,
influencer.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
what
yeah.
you're saying is that there's girls out there that do that type of thing, and then they do like a mock-up recording
Yeah.
to see how they will look.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, good. I don't if they want to.
And
don't
I
know.
think that for sure also, the women just didn't have the technology when I was coming. I mean, we're gonna take the fucking
yeah,
the
dude.
video camera and set it up on a tripod,
I'm glad that we this wasn't so like porn or all that shit wasn't so available for us
For
until
sure, yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how I would have. Maybe I would have been fine. Probably
yeah,
not.
guys were like downloading JPEGs and like dun, like one thing at a
I
time,
can't
right?
wait to jerk off in 30 minutes.
Yeah, it's
or
like-
whenever.
Right. Yeah. When you're doing file sharing.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Oh, you got that baby doll?
I do. Okay.
Those lips.
I wish
Yeah.
I could, whatever.
Would you guys pay more for celebrity lips?
Yes, of course. Not more than yours.
Okay.
I would pay the most. For
yeah,
yours.
yeah.
All right, this is not a great one. Okay.
It's like
maybe let's
poor baby doll, man.
Well, I just wish I had put the video over there.
Okay.
All right, let's see. All right, the baby doll of the week is Anthony Dalton, and he is a California Highway Patrol officer. Now, this is a little bit of a weird situation, but this 95-year-old woman here is an avid fan of the officer, meaning she kind of has the hots for this guy,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So this guy, for the lady's 95th birthday, he went out of his way on duty. You can see here. He went into her house and he brought her flowers for her 95th birthday. And at the beginning, you can see her just light up, and she has a walker, and she just like pushes it out of the way.
Yeah.
Totally doesn't need it, like for this guy,
Yeah.
And she she just looks all sad. So I think it made her day. So that's why I gave the baby doll to Anthony Dalton. You're the baby doll of the week.
Yeah.
Do you think it would still be the baby doll if we kind of flip the genders around? And and the guy had the hots for like this super.
Well,
hot.
the baby doll would be the officer, right?
The baby doll's the officer.
Yeah.
Yeah, in this case.
Yeah, I think so.
If the guy wasn't sleazy, like if he was like an old guy being like, "Hey, sweet cheeks," like
If he was just like a sweet old man.
Yeah.
yeah,
had
but
a little
but the
crush.
baby doll would still be the officer. So I think even more of a baby doll to kind of put herself out there with some sleazy ass old man. Like it was even more. But not the old man. The old man.
No. In this case, the lady is not the baby doll either.
It's the guy or the girl, right?
Yeah,
I also
Officer.
feel that you could have gotten her like some VR glasses or something.
She doesn't know what she's missing out on.
Yeah. She'll never use that walker again.
All right, here we go.
All right, guys. Well, that does it for this week's episode. And if you guys know anybody that's in a tribe in Ethiopia and drinks blood and mixed with milk, show them this episode.
If you guys know anybody in a long distance relationship and wants a kissy phone attachment, show them this episode.
If you know anybody that dresses up like a creep and hangs around the boardwalk dressed like Elmo,
Show them this episode.
episode.
All right, see you next week.
You guys.